Victory Media Production is looking into the history of the newly arising fashion icon, Boilless Boutique. So right now we have an interview with Lavan Wanga. Hi Lavan. So how did you get involved in fashion business?
Well, one time my mom, she came back from her business and she told me to help her sketch a design for her dress. And till this very day I still have that designs in my notepad.
Wow, that's great. So why did you decide to do it?
Well, I really like art and I usually draw during my free time, my spare time, mostly when I'm not watching TV. I draw cars and all these other kind of stuff. And one time, I drew a portrait of my mom, and that caught her attention. And I like anything I see, I like to draw it.
So I see you dress very fashionably also. Do you think when you grow up you want to continue with the fashion business?
I love to create clothes, and I hope to carry it on.
Well, we just heard from young Lavan Wanga, so hopefully he will continue the Bhywlas beautiful clothing line.
I'm here with the owner of Boilless Italian Boutique and founder of Bhywlas Couture, Mrs. Yvonne Jolie. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Yvonne Joile and Wanga, and I prefer calling me Yvonne Jolie. Married with kids, 3 kids, and I've owned this business for quite a long time right now.
Okay, so how long have you been in business and in the fashion industry?
Since August of 2004, and we own this, we had a location back in Arlington since then, since August of 2004 until it was like September of 2008. We decided to close it down for one reason or the other. So since then it's been online. We've been online since then.
Okay, so Yvonne Jolie, I understand that you have come up with your own fashion clothing line, Boilless Couture. What inspired you to get into fashion and designing?
Oh yeah, good question. Actually, since I was born, I can say I have been so interested in fashion. I love fashion, and each time I dress for an occasion, I always have this compliment. People compliment me, I like the way you dress, I like the way you look. And so back in August of 2004, I and my husband decided to open this business, which we've been running since then.
Okay, very good. She looks great, by the way. You look very good.
Thank you so much.
If I may ask, why the name Bhywlas Italian Boutique and not something else or some other city in the US, since you live here in the United States?
I know. That's a good question. Actually, when we decided to open a business, our first focus was to buy stuff internationally, and Italy was my main focus. So we decided to put the name, or to come up with the name Boilless Italian Boutique, because most of the stuff that we had in a store at that time was from Italy.
Okay.
So we decided to call it Boilless Italian Boutique. So I travel a couple of times to Italy to buy merchandise. While I'm there, I'm trying to make contacts with the things that the merchandise I'm gonna be selling, and so when I need them, I just have to call or maybe send a message and they mail it to me. They import it to me.
Very good, interesting. Okay. Well, what's the story or meaning behind the name of your boutique?
Oh okay, the name Boilless. I mean, it's a very difficult name to call, but actually it stands for, it's like my name and my husband's name put together.
Oh.
Yes, so the
very good.
B stands for Jolie, which is his popular name when he was playing soccer back in Africa. And YH is my last name, Holly, my father's last name. And Y is my first name, Yvonne. W stands for Wanganya, my husband's last name. And L is my husband's first name, Lennox. A is my middle name, Ahone. So the S we just added because it's like a family business.
That is a family business.
Yes.
Very good. Now, do you actually design and tailor your couture, or do you have tailors and seamstresses that do the couture for you after you design them?
Yes, actually, I do have tailors that do the couture for me.
They do the hard work for you.
Yeah, really. Actually,
the
that's
hard work is
what.
to come up with the design,
Yes,
right?
the hard work is actually to come up with the design, because you really have to make sure you put the bit together. You can't just get up and just draw anything or design anything. No, you have to take your time and put all the bits together and you just give it to them. So I think the easy part is for them to come up with the couture. But
You have
me,
to come up with all the details, the
detail,
artwork. You're the artist.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah.
good.
So I just design everything and I give it to them and they produce the couture for me.
Okay, very good. So, how do you get your inspiration in your designs?
Oh my God. To be honest, all this comes to me as a revelation. I mean, now my husband is like, when I get up sometime at 3 a.m. in the morning, my husband is like, I think you're going crazy. Because when I go to sleep, by the time I get up in the morning, I have like bunch of stuff that has been coming in my dream, in my vision. Even when I sit, I just imagine things and I put it down. So it's most of my design is just revelation from God. I can say that.
Okay, very interesting. Now, where can viewers and audience and listeners find samples of your couture?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I do have a website, www.boillasitalianboutique.com. You can also find me on Facebook at Boilless Italian Boutique. I am also on Twitter, HAL_Jolie on Twitter. And I'm also on Instagram, BHYWLA92. So all those areas you can always see my my samples of the design that I've already come up with. On my website there's an email, you can always contact me through that as well. Even my phone number is on there too.
We will list all the phone numbers, contact information, and websites that people can check out after the
Sure.
interview, so
Sure.
people can watch it and
Sure.
they'll find that out.
Sure.
So I actually saw some of your pictures on your business page on Facebook where the Ghanaian star actress Julia Ibrahim was wearing one of your couture. So how does that make you feel?
Wonderful, wonderful. When I was called upon to dress her up for the event that we had on that day, the picture that you saw on Facebook and all over, I mean, that was like a dream come true. I mean, I felt so honored to be the person that is going to dress her up for that occasion. Yes, I felt so blessed, and I just from that day I know my prayers have been always answered.
So that was your pivotal moment to stardom, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So how do you feel when you wear your own couture? Does it make you feel like a star, a celebrity yourself?
Yes, ma'am. When I put on my own design, which I've worn 2 of them already, I feel like a star. I feel like a celebrity. I feel everything. I mean, so confident.
Glamorous.
Yes, so confident, and I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to dress other celebrities, and I've decided that whenever I'm going out for an occasion, I'm gonna be putting on my own couture.
Oh, very good. So, Yvonne Joile, before we conclude on your success story, is there any advice or anything that you would like to say or to encourage your audience, listeners, and viewers out there?
First of all, I will like to point this out that we have to learn to be grateful for what you have. Because there are people, sometimes you think, oh, I don't have good clothes, or I don't have good shoes, I don't have a good car. There are people out there don't even have shoes to wear, but you do have it. There are people out there that do not have cars to drive, but you have, maybe your car is 10 years old, but you have a car to drive. Learn to be grateful with what you have. Life is like a canvas, open for us to paint whatever we want to paint on it. So it's your responsibility to paint whatever you want to paint on your own canvas. And I advise you to always paint positive things. And one last thing is that in the society today, almost everybody has a camera that we take very beautiful pictures. We store beautiful pictures. We take pictures because they're beautiful. Always keep your mind that way. Try to keep beautiful things in your mind. Refrain from keeping negative feelings, because that's what hurts so many people. So I just want to thank you guys so much. Thanks all my audience, all my viewers and listeners. Let's keep a positive mind and attitude. That's very important.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you so much, Yvonne Joile. We've been interviewing Yvonne Joile, the founder and creator of Boilless Italian Boutique. Thank you, Yvonne, for your time and for all your hard work. And I really hope that you continue to get inspired and that your business continues to flourish. Now, here we have all the information, the contact and the emails, the addresses, the phone numbers of the boutique. So go ahead, check it out. They're beautiful. They're a grand fashion statement. You're gonna look glamorous, and please visit Yvonne Joile's websites and continue to look glamorous. Thank you so much, Yvonne.
Thank you. I want to thank God. I want to thank God for giving me all this inspiration, giving me all this vision, and I know He's with me in every step I take. Secondly, I want to thank my late mom, who I know is watching over me, for bringing me into this world, making me who I am today. Thank you, Mom. I want to thank my husband and my wonderful kids for always being there for me through the ups and the downs. Sometimes I get up, I cry. My husband will be like, it's okay, it's gonna be okay. I also want to thank my pastor for always putting my prayers first, praying for me, whatever need I need, pray for me. I want to thank my friend Mabel Bowman and Gono Itoke for telling me, Yvonne, you can do it, for giving me the go ahead to do what I'm doing right now. I thank my family, I thank my friends in general, I thank my loved ones for believing in me. And I just have one thing to tell you guys: you can do whatever you want to do, and you can be whoever you want to be, because He makes us out of His image.